Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a fascinating question. Is America on the verge of a massive shift to cryptocurrency? And we're not just looking at charts and headlines, we're looking at the stars. Let's explore the cosmic forecast for American finance through 2028. It all starts with a monumental astrological event. Pluto, the planet of power and transformation, has moved into Aquarius, the sign of technology, revolution, and decentralization. This transit, which lasts from 2024 to 2044, perfectly mirrors the core ideas of crypto: distributed, borderless, and anti-authoritarian. Think of it as the universe setting the stage for a new financial era. We've already seen a preview of this with Uranus, the planet of disruption, moving through Taurus, the sign of banks and wealth, since 2018. That transit shook up traditional finance. Now Pluto in Aquarius is here to complete the transformation, paving the way for decentralized systems to take root. We're essentially entering a new economic mythology, one where digital sovereignty isn't a luxury, but a birthright. So, how does this specifically affect the US and the dollar? Well, in astrology, the United States has its own birth chart. Key points in that chart are its natal Mercury, which governs trade and transactions, and its natal Pluto, representing its power structures. Right now, America is experiencing its first ever Pluto return, a once in two for 8 year event where Pluto returns to the exact spot it was during the signing of the Declaration of Independence. This period, from 2022 to 2025, signals a fundamental death and rebirth of the nation's power structures, including its currency's dominance. Astrology traders have long used techniques from legends like W. de Gann, who famously said, "When time and price square, change is inevitable." Gann used a tool called the square of 9 to find these powerful pivot points. Let's talk about the US dollar index, or DXY. Astrologically, its strength is often linked to Saturn, representing structure, and Pluto, representing control. But with Pluto now in Aquarius, that old world monopoly is being eroded. Saturn's recent move into Pisces, a sign of dissolution, further suggests a dissolving of rigid currency forms, making way for digital alternatives. We should expect major volatility for the dollar, especially around 2025, as the planets signal a complete rewrite of how we perceive value. And what about the human element? Markets are driven by emotion. In astrology, the moon and eclipses govern our collective feelings. The eclipses happening in Aries in 2025 are particularly significant, as they directly connect with the astrological charts of both Bitcoin and Ethereum. These events often trigger mass adoption waves or even panic sell-offs. When you combine an eclipse with a full moon and a Mercury retrograde, you get a recipe for maximum emotional volatility, the perfect storm for major policy announcements or crypto pivots. So, what does this all mean on a timeline? Here's a quick look at the cosmic schedule. 2025, with Pluto in Aquarius and those powerful eclipses, will likely be a year of intense debate about the legitimacy of traditional fiat currency, with the government exploring a digital dollar. 2026 could bring high innovation and corporate-led crypto expansion. By 2027, we'll likely see the codification of regulations, balancing technology with legality. And 2028, a year with 5 eclipses, could mark the mass integration of crypto into the US financial system, perhaps even with a formal pilot program for a new version of the dollar. The takeaway is clear. The United States is undergoing a cosmic level rebirth of its power structures, and its currency is at the heart of it. The planets suggest the pivot point is arriving between 2025 and 2027. The dollar's authority is weakening under these powerful planetary pressures. America isn't just flirting with crypto. From an astrological perspective, it seems destined to embrace it. The real question that remains is, will this new financial future be led by the people, with assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum? Or will it be led by the state, with a central bank digital currency? Only time and the stars will tell. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this fascinating, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. What do you think the future holds? Let me know in the comments below.